Well, hello there, running ears. We're getting to that time. It's 2.5 weeks roughly before, and actually in 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, 15 days, I'll actually be there, starting with the expo and going on from there. The excitement is growing. I'm growing with excitement every day. It's gonna happen, so we're gonna be there live. I hope to see you guys on the course. Please come up and introduce yourself. We're gonna have a great time. And let's get right to it. So first off, I wanted to start off with the Wine and Dine because last week when I did the video, I said stuff is going to be coming. Yes, it started coming and coming quickly. So soon after we got a little bit of information. But you know what? I got the email, so let's take a look. So when you click on the link, you get to this page and you can actually click on more links. So you can go and see the expo, you can see the 5K, the 10K, all the runs are listed here. So let's go ahead and start looking at the runs. So let's go ahead and start with the expo, and you can see there's three distinct areas that you can pick them up. One is going to be for the merchandise, the other one's going to be for the bib, and the other one's going to be the actual expo. So you're going to have to pick up your race bib and shirts there. The merchandise that you ordered, there will be a specific place that you can go and pick it up, and you can see some of the items that are for sale there. So you can pre-order these and pick them up at the expo. There's a virtual goodie bag. You guys can click on that link, and there's no exhibitor listing yet, but let's take a closer look at the fields. As you can see, there's three distinct fields. One is going to be for merchandise, the other was going to have your bibs, and the other one is going to have the expo. So now let's take a look at the 5K. The 5K, as you can see, is going to be around Epcot. You start and you finish both outside of Epcot, but you get to run around World Showcase, which is an awesome run. Done it many times. So now let's jump to the 10K. The 10K is also going to be in Epcot. So let's take a look at the course map. So the course map is, you're going to run outside of Epcot. You're going to come in, and again, you're going to run inside of Epcot for most of the run. You will exit towards the front, and you will finish in the front of Epcot. So now the biggie, the half marathon. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the map shortly. But the half marathon is awesome. They actually used to have this run at nighttime, and it took a little bit of a different path. But as of now, this is the course. The course actually starts up in Magic Kingdom parking lot, and we'll get a little bit of a close-up. But you run through Animal Kingdom, so we're about to go into Animal Kingdom right there. And then we come around, we come all the way across to Hollywood Studios. We barely run in Hollywood Studios, and then we finish up in Epcot. So we go all the way up to Epcot, and we finish outside of Epcot. But again, as you can see, we go right through World Showcase, run around. I'm pretty sure there's going to be characters there. You're not going to be able to get close to them, but you will be able to take some selfies. So now we get to the post party. This one's a pretty cool little deal. I have actually done this event four times, and I have never done it. Actually, the first one I did it was at nighttime, and they did have it, and we finished off there. But they do actually let us in at about 5 o'clock along with your ticket, and it goes all the way till 12:30. The official party starts at 9 o'clock. So guys, be there. Take advantage, start looking around, because they probably are going to have some pretty good deals that are just going to be for the runners for that day. As you can see in your email, you get the tickets mailed to you, and then you get the $15 gift card that is going to be emailed to you by October 25th. So now here is the transportation information. Disney will have resort buses going to the expo and back, and they will actually have buses going to the start of the run and getting you back to your resort after the run. So you can see the schedule here. As far as the expo is concerned, it's 30 minutes before. The run is a couple of hours before. So just make sure that you know your time, so that way you're there in the front, and so you can get on your bus. If you're driving, they have driving directions to the expo, to the 5K and the 10K, and they have some road closures. So especially you guys who are doing the runner drop off or the pickup, make sure to have this information to let whoever is picking you up or dropping you off know, so they won't get lost. So they do have a section for event safety. I would recommend that you guys start looking at this because there is some stuff for COVID. There's just some other stuff that is just general, like you start seeing the costume guidelines at the very bottom here. Now, costumes, I do know for a fact you can't cover your face. You can't wear a mask. You can't have selfie sticks. You can't run with strollers. You're not supposed to be able to run with animals, but couple of years ago, I actually did see somebody running with an animal. But besides that, if you're going to be running, they have the wheelchair division, so that's going to be in the front. But besides that, you can't have a carriage. You can't have something that you're carrying that's going to be long, that's going to poke somebody. And you can't have anything on your mask that's going to cover your face. You can't have anything that looks like a weapon. So make sure you go over these as soon as you can. So what do you do on race day? There's a place to check your bags. There will be some food and beverages, and there would be some lost and found, so make yourself familiar with these. So after your run, there's going to be a few things. Number one, you're going to want your race results. You can sign up for a running tracker, and they'll give them to you. The finisher certificates will be in your account, and the important one is the race photos. So make sure that you have that bib and it's showing, and then with these codes, you can link your race photos. So we all love spectators. They give us the energy when they cheer us on and have some cool signs. So in this section, you're going to see the running tracker so people can follow you. There's going to be some pro tips if you want to go over those. The most important part is going to be the locations. So look at the locations for the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, where spectators can line up and cheer you on. That's going to be something that's really, really cool. We love spectators, so the more the merrier. And here's some information on transportation. Disney will have some transportations of those staying in the resort hotels. So how about the waivers? This is going to be interesting. I'm going to spend a little bit more time here because this is something that's different. So you're going to have to digitally sign the waiver form. So I'm going to actually do this today if I can. And then you're going to have to download it, either print it out or download it. And so you're going to have it ready to go. Once you get there, you're going to have your ID. It has a section here for the Expo check-in pass. So you're going to have to check in before you even go in there. So make sure that you have this going on. If you do not have this with you, they're not going to allow you in. Not sure what they're going to do if you don't have this. And for some reason or another, they always have these course maps that are all bundled together. So this has all the course maps. The good news is that there are going to be some water stations. So look for the water stations. So that's really exciting news. We know the courses. We know what's going to happen at the Expo. A couple of tidbits, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. You are going to have to put on a mask when you get on the transportation to and from your resort to the Expo and back. So make sure that you have your masks. That's going to happen. We got all those details. We got where we're going to be starting. We got where we're going to be finishing. We got water stations, and so that's a great thing. But one of the things we still haven't gotten is who is going to be at the Expo, and is there going to be merchandise? My guess is yes, there's going to be merchandise. Disney is not going to pass up an opportunity to make some money off of merchandise. So that's going to be in the, like we saw, it's going to be in the first little complex there. That line starts forming a little bit early, so hope to see you guys there. And that's it for the Wine and Dine. Hope to see you on the course. So we've seen the medals for the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend, and they just released what the medals look like for the Princess weekend. So you know what? Let's just take a look. So on Disney Parks blog, you can actually start seeing the medals. It's a medal reveal. And so now you can see what the 5K looks like. That's Cinderella's Castle. I'm not doing that one. I am doing the 10K, which is the Princess and the Frog. That one looks amazing. And the half marathon is Mulan. And for the challenge, we got Moana. I do like these medals. So what do you guys think? So I'm excited because that's going to be my first Princess weekend. People have been complaining that it's not as, the medals are not as nice as they used to be. I'm just glad that they're open, and I'm going to be glad to be there. So the biggest thing, if you guys notice, that has not been updated is the springtime surprise. It's really going to be a surprise when they're going to tell us something. I am going to guess that they will tell us something at the Expo. So at the expo, I believe we'll get some more information, maybe even be able to sign up. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but they do have an area for just Run Disney events at all the expos. And if you go there and you talk to them, if you're looking to sign up for a race, they sign you up with the ones that they can. If they have races that have not opened up yet, sometimes even a year later, as long as you make a hotel reservation, they have in the past. Now, mark my words, I'm not saying they're going to do this, but they have in the past signed you up. I remember one year, it was 2018. I wanted to do the 2017. I'm going to take a year back because I remember going there and I asked them and they said yes. And you have to stay at one of these hotels. And I chose Caribbean. I remember choosing the Caribbean resort. And I signed up, so I had nothing to worry about when the sign up came a few months later and everybody was fighting for getting in and stuff. At that time there wasn't as big a fight, or there wasn't as many people signing up, so that was a good thing. So I think that we will get an update on the springtime surprise at the Wine and Dine Expo, if not maybe even sooner. With that, guys, I'm going to leave a little bit of the non-Disney stuff. I did get the invitation to T23. The movie is going to be Encanto. And I did get my Mickey's of Glendale invitation. I am going to have to get up early and probably going to have to take a lift from my resort to the Contemporary so I can get there in time. I got an 8 a.m. reservation. So I had never done this. So this is going to be very, very interesting for me. With that said, I'll be back next week, and I'm going to do this video on Tuesday because the following day I'm going to be at Disney World, and then I will do a video and maybe even go live from the expo on Thursday. I will for sure go live on that Saturday and Sunday mornings, the 10K and the half, which I'll be doing. Now, it's going to be early for most of you guys, but you can always come back and look at it later. But that's going to be it. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, please list them down below. Now, we're getting closer. We want to get everything on this channel. So tell your friends about this channel. Subscribe. I'm going to start doing some incentives starting later this year or early next year so that people will sign up. And just subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that way you can get notified when these videos come out. And besides that, I'm going to say create a great run and create a magical day.